Hello, you're watching Daily News on Allnews Nigeria. I am Okwemi Olugbemi. Here are the headlines for today. Tribunal adjourns ATIKU'S petition against TINUBU. Group calls for support for TINUBU. Federal government budgets 22 billion naira to feed prison inmates. Welcome back. Now the news. The Presidential Election Petition Court has adjourned the continuation of the pre-hearing of the petition by the People's Democratic Party and its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar against the President-elect Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress to Thursday, May 18, 2023. In the petition, the opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, and its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar are contesting Tinubu's victory in the February 25 presidential election on the grounds that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, failed to electronically upload the election results at the time the winner was declared. The INEC, TINUBU, and the APC are the petition's respondents. Furthermore, the Labour Party and its candidate Peter Obi argued that the former Lagos State governor did not receive at least 1/4 of the votes polled in the Federal Capital Territory election. The PDP and the Atiku expressly asked the court for an order directing the court's registry and the parties on processes for admission of media practitioners and their equipment into the courtroom in the application for a live telecast of the court's proceedings. The application was made by their legal team led by Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Chris Uche, on the grounds that the case before the court was a dispute over the outcome of the presidential election held on February 25, and thus a matter of national significance and public interest. According to reports, they also claimed that because this was a one-of-a-kind electoral dispute with a peculiar constitutional component, it was a matter of public interest in which millions of Nigerians were stakeholders with a constitutional right to observe the proceedings. It was reported that the case was pre-heard on Thursday morning after counsel for Atiku and the PDP, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Chris Uche, expressed interest in the subject. Moving on to the next news. Ahead of the May 29th election, a group called the All Nigerians Commercial Autobike Owners and Association has urged the masses to support the incoming administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The group condemns calls by some persons for an interim government. It says the 2023 election has been conducted and Nigerians should not allow some politicians to set the nation on fire.
We are saying no to whoever that is calling for interim government. We are saying no to whoever is calling for military government to come and take over. Those of us that witness civil war, we know what civil war is all about. Those of us that witness NSAS, we know what NSAS is all about. Where innocent citizens lose their property, innocent people lose their money, innocent people are being killed. So we are saying that there are due process. We are not here to be talking about politics now. We are here to say we are Nigeria, and we have members in throughout the whole federation. So we will not watch and put our hand and watch people using incitement statements to cause violence in this our dear country.
The group members are appealing to President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure the handover takes place, also encouraging citizens to join hands to further build the nation. Finally, on the news, President Buhari gives Nigerians the surprise as he reveals that the government will spend about 22.4 billion naira feeding prison inmates in correctional centers nationwide in 2023. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, Dr. Shoaib Belger, disclosed this as a two-day conference on decongestion and corrections management in Abuja, the nation's capital. Belger stated that the fund was budgeted for in the 2023 Appropriation Act. He said that there had been a steady rise in the population of the custodial centers, with at least 80% of the inmates awaiting trial. According to him, there are 244 custodial centers nationwide, with a 75,507 inmates population, thereby leading to 82 of them being overcrowded. He put the total number of male inmates at 73,821 and that females at 1,686.
We cannot afford to keep living in denial while things are falling apart right before our very eyes. Our national cohesion and unity are viciously threatened by our palpable inability to do things the right way by enshrining a regime of equity, fairness, respect for rule of law, and fundamental human rights.
Out of the 75,507 inmates, 52,436 are awaiting trial, while 23,071 are convicted persons, with 3,322 as condemned inmates on death row. And that's it on today's news. For more updates, kindly follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. We'll be back with more news updates next week. Until then, stay tuned. I am Okwemi Olubemi. Do have a great weekend.